Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to my apostles at Great Millstone. And a sincere Shalom to the elect out there teaching His truth in all honesty and sincerity. Alright, this is an economy update. Alright. There's a lot of things going on. A lot of changes are happening. A lot of things are being put into place. Systems are being changed. We're getting ready for the mark of the beast, man. Okay, we're getting ready for the mark of the beast. Okay, I'm here on CNBC. And as you can see, gold has been going through the roof lately. And silver, even though it's down today, all right, it's been in the midst of breaking out. Okay, it's almost doubled in price over the past few months since the coronavirus situation started happening. Okay, you see platinum's at almost $1,000 an ounce. Just a few months ago, it was at about $800 an ounce. Okay, so metals are on the rise, and paper money is on the way out. Okay. As you can see the headline here, gold nears $1,900 per ounce on weaker dollar. Stimulus hopes. Okay, these people, they want all this stimulus, right? The markets say they want stimulus. They want stimulus. And then when they do the stimulus, right, you know what that does? It just weakens the dollar. That's all it does. All this printing money when there's no real activity going on in the economy, all right, just weakens the value of the money, which in turn is rising the value of metals, particularly precious metals. Okay? Now, let me see if I can find this real quick. Hang on one second. Alright, dollar index. Look at I haven't checked this in a while. Yeah, you can see the dollar index, man. Okay, the dollar's not looking too hot right now. Alright. The dollar's not looking too hot right now. We know this is being propped up too. Okay? But there's been a lot of changes. There's been a lot of changes that are going on through these systems, man. One of the big topics in the economy right now is this new stimulus package. How much are they going to give out? Are they going to be able to actually do it in a timely manner this time? Are they going to extend the unemployment benefits? And if they do, by how much? Now here's a couple articles I got on this, okay? And I'm not trying to make this economy update too long. But, okay, I got two headlines here. Mnuchin says GOP plan for unemployment extension will be based on 70% wage replacement. All right, which is a joke, okay? Because here it is. They went from giving everybody a $600 bonus to, oh, we're going to give you 70% of your normal wages. Okay? Which is absolutely fucking ridiculous, man. Okay, because you got a lot of countries that are a lot more broke than the United States of America. Okay? And they're still giving their workers that have been forced to be unemployed, okay? They're still giving them 90%, in some cases 85% or even 100% of their normal wages. But this is a joke, man. This is a joke. And this is how they're going to bring about this chip, man. There was all that hype for the stimulus checks months back. People really needed those stimulus checks. And then it took forever for them to come out. Then this whole unemployment thing, right? A lot of these systems, they couldn't even handle it. So a lot of people that should have got unemployment or should have qualified never ended up getting it. You know, you had some states like Florida that had all kinds of glitches, and their systems were getting overrun, and that's why they can't close back down, because their unemployment systems can't handle it. So basically what the government's got to do is they have to figure out if they're going to keep doing all this shit, all this stimulus, and moving towards some kind of model, right? Some new model. What do they have to do? They have to phase out this old system because it doesn't work. Okay? You can't wait 8 to 10 weeks every time an emergency comes up to give somebody a check, man. You know? It doesn't work like that. Okay? And they're saying that this bill, this new stimulus bill that's coming out, they might not even pass it until the second or third week of August. So all these people that are on unemployment, they're going to have to scrape by for the next few weeks, man. You know? These devils are it's all psychological what's going on, man. There's a war on your spirit right now. You know, with the masks and everything, man. Putting people under subjugation, ruining their health in the process. Okay? So, when they get rid of this old antiquated system that doesn't really work, okay, they're going to push toward a new system, okay? And it's looking like that system is going to be based on blockchain technology, because FEMA and other governments around the world have already embraced this technology, this blockchain technology, which could very well be some kind of delivery mechanism or management and interface engine or management engine for the Mark of the Beast system, okay? Because it's made for those kinds of things. You remember back when the so-called Great Recession happened in 2008, 2009, that's when they started pushing toward building this Mark of the Beast system, man. That's when Bitcoin came out, I believe in 2009, 2010. Blockchain technology started getting researched in 2009, 2010. So now that this technology is starting to get matured, they have a way of implementing it now on a mass scale. Okay, and the people are used to these, are getting used to these systems now. See how everything's being set up, man? You know? Let me get this scripture real quick. Proverbs 8 and 12. I wisdom dwell with prudence and find out knowledge of witty inventions. And that's what those witty inventions are, man. You know? They act like whenever Esau introduces something that's bad for you, they'll always try and paint it in a good light. All right, that's a witty invention. All right, let me get this in Psalm real quick. Psalm 75 and 6, for promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south, but Yahweh is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another, and the Most High is getting ready to bring this society down, man. But see, the society's at the point where this kingdom's at the point where they're trying to reinvent it, man. You know, because they can't continue with the current way of life anymore. It just doesn't work. All right, but they're going to try and introduce the people to the New World Order, man. All right? And that's when the Most High is going to get him, man, when he's eating. Right now he's preparing the meal, okay? We're about to enter the belly of the beast. Slack, this joke. I don't know why I didn't put 20. Where is it? Wait, Job 20 and 10. His children shall seek to please the poor, and his hand shall restore their goods. Okay? That's what this devil's trying to do, man. He's trying to seek the poor, you know? Seek to please the poor, man. You know, here it is, the Republicans, they got that bullshit 70% wage replacement. They basically just lost the election by doing that. You know, and then here it is, right? You got this GOP considers extending unemployment benefit at reduced level of $100 a week through December. They're basically saying, okay, unemployment only covers about 40 to 50% of your wages, so here's an extra $100 a week to feed your kids and pay your mortgage off and, you know, pay your car off and, you know, insurance and fucking pay your bills and keep your electricity on and feed your family. Here's $100 a week in the richest nation in the world, in a nation, okay, that forcefully shut down most of the businesses. So they have a responsibility to make it right, man. And they say here's $100 a fucking week. And then later on, when these Republicans got absolutely fucking thrashed on social media from it, right? Later on, just a couple hours after they made this statement, they said, oh, well, we might do $200 a week. Okay? Which really ain't much. But you know, that just goes to show you, Esau does not fucking care about you, man. Alright? Esau does not fucking... does not fucking care about you, man. Alright? I want to get Isaiah. Let's see if there's anything in here. You know, just bullshit, you know. Democrats and Republicans are arguing. What is nonsense, you know? You know, the one side tries to take the approach of being soft and looking out for people, you know, no matter the expense. And then the other side tries to say, well, you know, we're going to protect the workers because if we keep giving people all this money, nobody's going to want to work. All right, and then it's going to kill the value of the money anyway. You know? You see how they do this back and forth tit for tat shit? You know? You know? Well, here we go. According to the Republican plan, $105 billion to help schools, and a targeted additional round of paycheck protection program with second checks for certain companies whose revenues are down more than 50%. All right. $16 billion in new funding for coronavirus testing, tax credits to encourage companies to hire workers. Well, here it is, man. There's no work here in Egypt. You know, this shit ain't gonna work because a lot of these states that are reopening are just closing back down again. You know, so these kinds of solutions to get people back to work don't work because they fucking closing everything down, man. See how fucked this system is? China's got to be loving this, man, even though it's hurting them. Here we go. Direct payments to individuals, though he did not specify the amount paid or eligibility. You know? Here it is, more trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars, man, being spent. They're bringing down one and they're setting up another, man. You know, and that legislation, that CARES Act, was proposed a plan to introduce digital dollars by 2021, man. You gotta wonder, man. You gotta wonder if that's the plan. Just bankrupt everything and move in to issue in the new currency, because That's what happens when currencies hyperinflate or they get runaway inflation. They just introduce a new currency, man, and everything's all in place. Because a lot of this is based off of these pressure in metals, man. Because you got to wonder if these digital dollars are going to be backed by. I've been hearing that they're going to be backed by silver. Okay. But let me get a couple more scriptures, man. This devil's getting ready to introduce the chip. I know you brothers have heard about all these coin shortages. Okay. And it's about more than just a chip, man. They got to get these systems in place. Okay, because it's going to be a new system, man. The chip needs something, needs a system to work off of. Right? It's not just a bunch of chips communicating with each other. Okay. Isaiah 12:14, the Lord hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst of thereof. And these people, they're absolutely obsessed with sex and degeneracy right now. Okay? The minds of the people are they're all over the place right now. And they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt. And this is the prophecy. This is the prophecy. Okay? There's not going to be any work for this place. So they might as well extend these unemployment benefits for fucking ever, man. Because a lot of those jobs are clearly not coming back. Because first off, the elites don't want these certain types of jobs to come back, man. They didn't want you people to be able to go to big events. Alright? They didn't want you to be able to go to a restaurant and sit down and enjoy a nice steak. That's for them to enjoy, man. You're the peasants. You don't get to enjoy that shit. You only got to enjoy this shit right now. Okay? So that they can fucking take it all out from under you. So that you'll submit to their new world order, man. Lord hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err, and every work thereof is a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. And when you look at what's going on with this Congress and that, they look like drunken men staggering in their own vomit. Here it is. This thing's gonna expire next week, right? And this plan probably ain't gonna go through for another 3 weeks. And they just had 2 fucking months off. They could have had a bill ready. They could have had that shit ready, man. You're telling me during a national emergency, the government can't come back an hour or a week or 2 early to settle some important legislation? You just had 2 fucking months off, man. That's one of the things that's going to bring down America, man, is that piss poor leadership they've been having. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. Okay? There's going to be no work, man. No work. That's why the apostles have been, Apostle Star has been pushing to buy silver. Get out of them dollars. They've been pushing for these app-based jobs. Brothers learning new skills, becoming more self-sufficient. Because we're at this point where these devils are going to really start trying to control every aspect of society, man. They're going to make it real hard to be self-sufficient, man. All right, they like dependency. Okay, they know how drug addicts are. Who the fuck do you think runs all them fucking NA and AA programs? They know how drug addicts are. They know you people are addicted to this society, man. Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. Okay, and there's no peace and safety going on right now. Will the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain? And the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble. Okay? The big businessmen and so on and so forth. And the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few. And those that look out of the windows be darkened. Right, the grinding is going to cease because they are few, man. Okay, the grinding is ceasing right now. The government has to just print money just to keep things going. You know? This country's going to get pretty crazy in the next couple months, man. It's going to give it no matter what this inept government does. And the doors shall be shut in the streets, okay? All these businesses are closed up, man. You got all this commercial real estate that's up for grabs, man. All these businesses closing down. Oh, see, all these states, you got to think all these states are closing down all these businesses. That these businesses ain't operating, how are they going to pay all them tax revenues, man? Where these businesses, first off, all these states are spending tons of money on this coronavirus problem. They got to close down all the businesses where they get the tax revenues from. Where are they going to get the tax money? You know? And they're already broke as it is, man. And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low, because it's a depressing time, man, for most people. You know? It's a depressing time for most people, man. But we're about to enter the mark of the beast system, man. Revelation 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Right, and right now he's in a situation, this devil, he's in a situation where, you know, there's a big separation between those who worship the image of the beast and those who don't. Okay, you see a lot of people that are against these masks because they do their research and they know they ain't no good. And they know it's just a ritual. Okay? They know that all the sporting events and all the concerts and that was just part of the image of the beast, man. The people are yearning, they're screaming for that back. Okay? I was listening to some one podcast today. This guy was losing his mind because he can't watch he couldn't watch the NBA, right? And now he can't watch his Yankees baseball, man. Oh, he's flipping out because he can't watch baseball. And then he said, and then they're gonna delay the NFL season, and there's nothing to do. You know, there's no bars open, and pubs have been around. Bars and pubs have been around forever, man. These devils, they don't even want you to go out and share spirits with others, man. And he calls it all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that's going to be the new way of using commerce, man. It's going to be in the new identification system and everything, man. This mark of the beast system. Okay? And that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, because the economy is getting so complicated now and so out there that they're going to have to make a new system, man, because the old systems are antiquated and they don't serve their purpose no more. Okay, everything's got to be instantaneous, man. You watch, if this next round of stimulus checks, they put it on some new system and everybody gets their money all at the same time, you're going to bet they're going to push for that system to be used in the future. Okay? You know, but that's the whole point, man. They're creating a dependency on the people. You know, they're creating a dependency, you know. So people are more accepting of this mark of the beast system, man. You know, and they're not being friendly the way that they do it. They're giving the image of being friendly, but they're also being forceful when you read between the lines. All right? But with that, I hope you brothers and sisters were informed and edified. Till next time, Shalom. Peace and blessings to the elect. And don't take the chip.